What's up, It Girls? It's your girl, Brittany Shields, and welcome to the It Girl podcast. My It Girl co-host of the week is the queen of the Henny Games, Isadora Sprague!
Hi, everybody. Hi, Henny.
Hi, Hennies!
It's your friendly neighborhood Barney today.
Friendly today, but not
Friendly
so much
today.
next
Not next
week.
week.
Not next week.
No, poor
No,
girls.
Because it is a fierce competition. Now, it is the All-Stars of the Henny Games next Tuesday at
Yes.
Precinct.
Yes.
Can you tell the audience about the show?
So, Henny Games is literally, I want to say it's drag boot camp because it's a one-night competition, lip sync battle competition. I want my Hennies to come out and show out. I tell people it's open to all drag performers. That's one. Two, yes, it is based on votes. And I know people say, like, that's not okay because it's a popularity contest. But let's be real, that's what drag is.
That's what drag
That's
is.
one.
That's what drag
But,
is.
for anyone that does it and hasn't done it, I want them to know that I'm very clear on the rules. And I send a lot of messages.
Yes.
You're
very communicative.
I send a lot of
for sure.
messages. And the one thing about Henny Games is the reason I started doing it is because I never won a competition. To this day.
Wow.
To this day. You know what I mean?
Wow,
To this day,
wow.
like the one time I did it was like, double win. So, you know what I mean?
Oh,
So I'm
like a
so in
twinner.
my head, I'm like, that's not, I'm like, whatever. But so I always tell people like it's not about winning, it's about leaving an impression. Like that's what like competitions are not about. Like for me, drag competitions are not about winning.
Yes.
They're about leaving a stamp or something.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've never won one, but every single time I was in one, I'm like, this look is literally something I did for a competition.
Yeah.
And
this one, the Barney look.
Yeah,
okay.
my Barney look. And like I said, this is new, but it's like my signature number.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was because of that competition.
Because
and
of that
then every single
competition.
time I've done one, it's like, and I know what to do and I know what to change or I want to see different about myself. So when I
Right.
started doing Henny Games, I was like, it's gonna be lip sync battles. That's one. And I like I said, it's voter based, but I tell people like I give you guys points for showing up on time, being there on early, mingling, because drag my drag family has taught me that you got to do certain things when you're booked or to get booked. So I do the same. Like I try to instill that in Henny Games.
Yeah. What are some of those things?
So for example,
yeah.
I tell the girls show up early, show up on time, and mingle. Don't be hang out in the dressing room. Why? Because let's be real. One, the people in the dressing room are not going to vote for you.
Yep.
That's one.
That's one.
Two, they're probably not rooting for you at all. You know what I mean?
In fact, these are the people that are rooting against
exactly.
you.
So go out and talk to people.
Yes.
And I love that there's been people that have came to Henny Games with no one and they've won or they've gotten a new audience.
Yeah.
I'm proud to say that a lot of my Hennies, like they have been getting booked and seen more. And it's like, and I love the people that are like, I'm going to come back and do it again.
Yeah. Well,
You know
and
what I
when
mean?
and when I saw you just released the photo shoot, which was incredible,
Yes.
by the way. And you're such a master marketer, I think. When I saw it, I was like, these are truly the it girls of the scene right now.
Yes.
Like this whole lineup is chocked full of it girls.
I think this is the first time for Henny Games and I'm like, I'm not rooting for anyone.
Yeah. Oh, you
Because I'm like, they're all amazing.
They are.
They're
I
all
know.
amazing. And
I know. I couldn't comment.
No,
I couldn't
no.
like I know you're supposed to comment, but
And-
like I couldn't comment for a single one because I was like, first of all, you
Yeah.
made the rule that you can't comment for two, otherwise you'll take.
Thank you, because
it
people don't
away.
read people don't read the caption,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
why. And I will tell
I know.
you,
I saw you docking points, and I was like,
in
"Ooh."
my Henny Games, I send all these messages, but I also tell people like read the posts.
Right.
And if you don't read it,
uh-huh,
that's to me, I'm like, I want to take points off.
yeah, right, because
If the own queens cannot read the flyer, how are we expecting our audience to do it? You know what I mean? So like, it's just little things that I've been taught by my drag family.
Yeah.
So it's like, and it's the things that I try to instill. And like, when they don't listen, I'm like, that's your fault.
Right.
If they get upset because they lost, that's your fault.
Yeah, and you
Where
learn.
where were your people?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like one time, people like it's always some drama, but sometimes people tell me like, oh, like I did amazing, I didn't win. I'm like, yeah, but you didn't bring anyone. You were late. You didn't mingle. You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, you are amazing. I'm not saying you're not.
Right.
But there's more to it.
Right.
There's more to it.
There's a full game going on.
Like that's why like even like if you think about it, sometimes I'm like I don't have to perform today, but I'm like no, but I'm gonna go and perform because I'm showing up for my own competition.
Yeah.
You know, and like that's what I tell the girls. Like you have to think of it as that you are getting paid the most money. There's the biggest audience ever.
Yeah.
That like
well, we need to feel that fantasy.
Feel that with everything that we do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why when I always say that getting Henny games can be humbling sometimes.
For sure. Oh no, it's always humble. I think
because
it's always.
We've had people like walk out.
Yeah.
We had people like get really upset, and I'm like, and I like in my head, I'm like, I understand.
I know that. But I know that feeling. Yeah.
I will say in all the competitions that I've done, I've actually cried in one.
Really? Which
one?
Because oh, are you gonna say?
I'll say it. It's a good one. It's a good
okay.
Cornbread. Years ago. She had a competition, and that night, me and the person that lip synced against each other, we both did not know the song. And I literally was like, I'm not gonna be in the bottom tonight.
Yeah.
That makes us cute.
I
didn't deliver it.
Yeah.
You know, so I was in the bottom. And yeah.
And you didn't know the words?
I did not know the words.
Did she chew you out?
Oh, yeah.
She chewed you out.
She was like, girl, how dare you?
Yeah. Yeah.
She was literally, how dare you?
Wow.
And the other one too, she's like, how dare you guys? Like, you guys literally, like, because I didn't know the song, but I was still like trying to vibe with it, whatever. Yeah. And I forgot the song too. I think it was, I forgot. It was some random song. And she literally was like, yeah, both of you guys are out.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I didn't get upset. I was more mad at myself because I'm like, why did I do that?
Right. Why didn't I put my best foot forward?
I could have, one, I shouldn't have been cocky.
Yeah. Yep.
Why?
Right.
Even if I did amazing, I could have been the bottom.
Yeah.
Why didn't I know the song?
Yeah.
You knew
the instructions.
Yeah.
You were given all the materials. Yes. Why didn't I know the song?
And part of me was like, oh, she's not going to give me that song. I shouldn't have that. I should just be ready for it.
Yeah.
Like,
you know the instructions. Yeah. Now, being the host of your own competition now, like, how have you sort of managed, you sort of alluded to it right before, of managing those sort of feelings of loss and problems and you know, being in charge of that, you know, being in the cornbread position, like, how have you sort of navigated it?
I try to talk, like I said, I send a lot of messages and I try to talk to people, especially if I see them in a mood.
Yeah.
Because I can see when someone's feelings are hurt. And I completely understand. In my head, I'm like, I understand you. Like, there's been people that I'm like, damn, you were amazing tonight. You killed it. It wasn't there. Like, right. It's not about you being sucking. It's about getting outperformed. Yeah. And just outshined. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I've learned through doing Henny games for my own drag, I'm not going to be worried about what anybody else is doing. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go and do my best. Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't, and somebody else is better, good for them. Yeah. I'm like, hopefully next time I'm better than them. Or like, you know what I mean? It's
absolutely.
Like, it's just, I always tell people, and I told the girls that I talk to the most, you're no better than your next performance and your next look. Maybe what you did last week was amazing, but not the whole world wasn't there for it.
And people's attention span these days is so, like, people forget you so quickly. Yeah. It's like, it's so crazy. And one of the things I say I just had my first competition show last month. And I say, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It matters that you keep going.
Yes.
Because this city is so hard just to live in. Yeah. And like, that's what's going to take you out or keep you here. Mm-hmm. You know, like, not this competition. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, there was one person in the past. There's some people that they'll get upset and they're like, I'm never doing it again. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I also get your frustration.
I also know that feeling.
I completely understand. That's why for Henny Games, I'm like, it's a one night thing.
Yeah, I know. I love a one night competition.
It's a one night competition.
Yeah.
Because I remember doing those 10, 12 week ones, and they were fun. It was a lot.
Yeah.
But with me, I'm like, no, let's just take it one day. Because I remember one time they're like, oh, is it gonna be weekly? I'm like, absolutely not. Like, we're not doing that. No. Like, I think Tony used to have
Tony Soto.
Yes, Tony Soto used to have his. It was weekly, right? Battle Babies. Oh, she was exhausted. When I went to 3 of them. Yeah. Like, back to back with one of my friends. And I'm like, oh my God, how is she doing this? Because we wouldn't realize.
For a year, right? For an entire year.
I think it was 2, because she had like a couple of cycles.
She had 3 months leading into, I think it was 2022. Mm-hmm. So like in 21, 3 months leading into 22. And then 22, she did the full year, which was crazy.
Because in my head, I'm like, I also seen on I feel like over the years, Dragon's like, oh, it's not don't do competitions, it's a waste, whatever. And in my head, I'm like, you guys don't know how much work it is.
Yeah.
Like for this photo shoot, I will say these are my best round of girls because
Yeah.
I was like, Mama, if you guys are not there the day of, you're not part of it.
Right. Yeah.
Because my thing is like,
we're not doing 2 days.
No.
I can't get this
and
photographer 2 days.
And I do, but I don't tell them that. Because if I tell them like, oh, we have another date, they'll wait for that date and then probably not show up. And
that's a producer. That's a producer right there.
No. That's why, like, and I feel like I was, sometimes I don't feel like I'm mean, but I'm very, like, a little strict.
Yeah.
Like, so, for example, for this
you
photo
have to
shoot,
be. It's like hoarding cats.
Yeah.
Or not hoarding cats. Herding cats.
and drag performers in general, let's be real.
Yeah.
We're a lot.
Let's be real.
Like, sometimes when I see someone doing something, like, putting something together, I'm like, damn, I feel your pain. I'm like, lucky, I'm just here.
Yeah.
Just to do what I'm supposed to do and get out.
Or
Or when I see like a show producer like frustrated, I'm like, I know, girl. I know. I'm like, but I'm performing and then leaving. Like,
listen, now that I've produced a number of shows, when I don't have to, I am like, oh my God,
I'm having a good time.
I'm having a good fucking time.
I'm having a good time. Whenever I come, because I don't come at WeHo as much.
Yeah.
But when I do, I love that I'm like, I'm here to perform or do a certain thing. And I'll mingle after, and then I go home.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it's your own thing, it's like you have to be there early.
I know.
Set up, make sure,
set it up, get all the details.
And then for a competition, I don't know, because you said you've done one.
No, I've done 2 or 3. I think I've done a couple.
Like my people, a lot of people also
of the Henning
like,
Games. I did 2 or 3 of the Henning Games. Just to
I'm saying like of your own.
Oh, of my own.
Yeah, your competition.
No, I just had one last month, and then I've got another one this upcoming month.
You probably know a little bit now.
Yeah.
How you have to wrangle people.
Yep.
I get worried when people don't either respond on the chat or promote, and I tell them that. I tell them that I'm like,
I'm learning all of that.
Yeah, it's like no tea, no shade. If someone doesn't promote for like let's say a week, and then they message you like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to make it. In my head, in my drag head,
yes,
and I'm like, you were not planning to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, if you're gonna call out of a show, one, do it for a good reason.
Oh. Yeah.
Do it for a good reason. One, be professional about it.
Yeah.
And don't message the group chat that you're leaving.
Yeah.
Tell me on the side, and then we'll talk about it.
Wow. But, like that is so messy. Yeah, and you're dealing with like some of them are. It's in the competitions, it's a range of queens. It's like you have the baby queens, and then you have the more experienced, the queens who are booking and who are doing it, who like come into this. Like you're literally having to teach them this etiquette. Like,
for example, I'm gonna take this to the camera too.
Oh,
if it's raining and you're booked for something, you already know you have to be there.
Yep. Yes.
If there's a tornado and you said you were gonna be there, you were gonna be there. Like I understand. Yeah. And I'm a driver. Yeah. So I hate driving in the rain.
Yeah.
Especially because it's dangerous.
Wait. Yeah. Oh my God. Wait. I just had a flashback. Yeah. I was performing in your LA Gamers show during the fires.
Yeah.
And I was like gluing, it was my Brayloom number for Pokemon night. And I was like gluing this hat together. And I'm like, Brian Moreno, the producer. I was like, there are fires everywhere. Like, I really don't think this show is happening.
Did they cancel? I don't remember.
Like, we did.
Yeah,
we did cancel it and it got rescheduled. But I was like, come on, you guys. Like, I think this one counts as like a good example.
No, that's a good, like, I get that.
Yeah.
But like, for example, for Henning Games, something that I do not like, and people will be like, oh, I hope I could do it again. I'm like, yes, I'll have you again.
Yeah.
But I'm just letting you know this doesn't look good on you. It's not even about me.
Yeah. Yes.
Like, it's funny because I also, one of the reasons I don't put people on the flyers in the whole year.
Yes.
It's just me and the artist, because I'm like, it's your job to promote it.
Right.
It's your job to promote it. So I love when people are like, oh, it's doing it this month. I'm like, if you don't know, then that means they're not doing their job.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So it's like
I am putting the girls on the flyer, so that's interesting.
Yeah. So I'm like, especially if they're on the flyer, then you should be promoted. There's no excuse for it.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It takes 2 seconds to repost.
2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds to repost.
Sometimes I'll repost and I'll tag like certain people.
Yeah.
And then you hide the thing in the bottom, and then it's
so easy.
They've
made it so easy.
It's all about circulating stuff.
Yeah.
because I was thinking like when I started, it was even different too. Like I remember people going out to the streets to like put their flyers out.
Yes,
You know,
absolutely. I know. Yeah.
Like I remember sometimes people would like do little printouts and go to other people's shows and take them.
Yeah,
like it was very that.
Yeah, no, I read my journal entry from, because the bar where I do the competition was my first gay bar ever, and so I read my journal entry from going to my first gay bar, and somebody handed me a paper invitation because that was the only way to like know about parties or like things going on or anything like that. And I taped it in there and I was like, wow, that it like took me back to pre-Instagram days of just being like, how did people do this?
Yeah.
You know?
And it's funny because I remember my first drag show was 18. It was in Oasis in Upland, if you guys know it.
Yeah.
And that's when I first saw Raven and Melissa Be Fierce.
Yes.
And in my head, I'm like, there was no indication that this was going on.
Yeah.
But they were doing their thing and they were turning, you know?
Right.
And in my head, I'm like, I used to go there all the time. Didn't know there was a drag show.
Wow. Wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then someone's like, yeah, they do promo for it and stuff.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was like what, Craigslist and
I know
on Facebook and MySpace. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I still don't know about technology.
Now you've been doing Henny Games for 3 years now.
Yes, this is the
Take
year.
me back to like when you first started it. Where were you in your drag career and your drag trajectory? Like, and what inspired you to? Because I think another thing that we should mention is that the Henny Games each month is dedicated to an artist.
Yes.
And then you pick a certain selection of songs that they then have to lip sync battle to throughout the night. So where were you in your drag career, and also what inspired you to do like a pop singer type of night?
So when at the time before Henny Games started, I had just started working at Precincts, and you know, I was just a door person. I still am.
Yeah.
I still am a door person and a hostess for their brunch and whenever they need my help. Yeah. And I started doing that, and I was like, I want to do my own show.
Yeah.
Like, but I want to have a competition, but it's like I just want to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like one thing that I'm like, I just wish that we could do sometimes in show is just show up and lip sync. Like literally just show up and lip sync. Like do a fun song. That's why when I pick an artist, it's like so that it's you know what you're doing. You like the artist because you're signing up for it.
Yeah.
And the people who are coming to it are gonna like the artist too.
Yeah.
You know? So that I was like, okay, let's do that. And I was like, let's do battles. Because also before the thing is, I feel like I was trying to be like, let me do my own thing where it's not what anybody else has done or what else is doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Because also like it's not even about, you know, copying people's ideas, because let's be real, we recycle everything.
Ideas.
Everything is recycled.
I know. It Girl is It Girl is a recycled idea. Like
everything's recycled, but my thing is like make it your own. So when I see other lip sync things, I'm like, that's fine, do you? Like I don't care.
Yeah.
Because I'm like good for you. I hope you had a good night. I hope you guys make money. I hope you know what I mean? Like I'm just like, the thing that does bug me is like if I'm seeing something that I specifically thought of for Henny Games, then that's when I'm like, oh, that's I'm like, but it's fine because to each their own.
Yeah.
To each their own.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, a lot of my drag queens, they'll be like, oh, they took this idea. And it's like, well, good luck to them because they don't do it the way I do it.
Yeah.
Like Henny Games, literally, I'm a big fan of the Hunger Games, obviously.
Obviously.
So when I wanted to do, I'm like, let's do lip sync battles. But I'm like, let me give it a theme. I'm also a theme person. I do love themes.
Yes.
Like, you know, I'm a character queen. So I'm like, I love it. So I'm like, how do I do this? I'm like, let's do Hunger Games.
Queen. Yeah.
You know, so once we started doing Hunger Games, and I'm like, oh my goodness. I could add so many things to it. And
that are part of
and I have like
weaving in
like for this one, I'm literally calling it the Victor's Quarter Quell.
Yes,
like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I watch the movies all the time, and every single time I get new ideas.
Like how to include like little games.
So for this next one, I wanted to do like a ranking thing, but I'm like, no, I'll change it up more. So I'm gonna change it more so it's more draggier.
Yeah.
And more fun for the girls. I don't want them to be scared of my twists and turns.
Right.
So
that's a careful balance. I mean, like I watched Survivor.
Yes.
And like it's
and I feel like I should have watched Survivor. I haven't.
You have to.
I have not.
You have to. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Girl, that is gonna give you so much inspo. And it's literally
like poor things.
It's literally the Hunger Games. Like they are out there starving on this island. Like You would love it, but they ride that line. Like
Uh-huh.
each season rides that line of like how many turns is too many.
Yeah.
Like where it's like, okay, well, it's just gonna be anybody. Like
One
there's no strategy.
one day's gonna be like no wigs. Imagine.
Oh
my
no!
poor girl.
We're doing a no wigs night.
Well, also the thing is, in the past, in the competitions I used to do, so I would take inspiration from, if you guys know Judith Johansson, she used to have a show years ago called Art Wars.
Oh, okay.
And she literally did things that were really hard for the girls. Like there was one season that she did where the girls couldn't wear hair. It had to be like stuff they made. And I'm like, poor things. I'm like, absolutely no.
Yeah.
So it's like, so I see like those things that in my head, I'm like, I want to give you guys twists and turns, but I also want you to like be excited about them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also because in my head, I'm like, if I give a disadvantage or something, I don't want to be like, wow, shady towards me. I'm like, it's not,
shady.
it's not, it's just fun. Let's just have a good time. Because let's be real, in drag, things happen.
Yeah.
You know
like
what I
what?
mean?
Like what?
Like, for example, like, I'll give an example from last week. I just started wearing these.
Okay. Tell the people who are listening.
I'm like, I just started wearing these pleasers, and I love them, but I'm not used to what are they?
I don't know. I've never heard of pleaser before.
The crystal clear pleasers.
Crystal clear pleaser. It's a shoe.
Yeah,
it's a shoe.
I'm jealous of a lot of drag queens that could wear the big ones and not fall.
I know, me too.
Meatball's one of those people that she wears the big. And my thing is like, because these are easy. Like if you're not paying attention, easily churn.
Yeah.
Your foot, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're talking about like a wig falling off or like rolling your heel or like something like that.
And my thing, so it's like you have to be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
In drag.
Yeah.
Everything.
I know.
There's been moments where I'm like, damn it, I forgot, something that it's essential for my number.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's fine. Let's just do it anyways.
Yeah. Right.
So I tell people like, be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
Prepared for everything. Prepare for that song for your music to cut in the middle.
I know.
And listen, and it's
Tony Soto talks about like how CDs used to skip.
Oh,
like
we
don't have that any. We have the now what it is. It's the dongle. Like, does the dongle fit or not? You know, like in the iPhone.
What was gaggy to me when I went to WeHo? They were like, "Oh, you could just airdrop it to me." I'm like, "Huh?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "How?" And then they were. I felt like I feel so old when it comes to like technology.
Yeah.
They were like, "Oh, we'll do it for you, girl." And then they're like, "Oh, but you don't have it on your files on your phone." I'm like, "But it's on my phone." They're like, "Yeah, but there's not enough file in your phone." I'm like, "Oh." I don't know.
Crazy
I don't know.
work.
And then I do remember when I started doing drag, it was the CDs.
Yeah.
So I would buy the blanks.
That is
just burn one song.
Wow.
And then I would burn one song because I'm like, I don't want, in case that DJ keeps my CD, I don't want to give them a full CD.
Yeah.
Like little things like that. It's so weird. Yeah. It's so weird.
That's so
it's
crazy.
like I feel like now it's easier.
It is. It's so much easier.
And I'm not the best example because sometimes I do send my music late, but in my head, I'm like, we shouldn't because it's easier now. Imagine going to drag shows like, oh, make sure your CD is here. And imagine your CD's there on time. It won't skip. And make sure it's new.
That's crazy.
Like, that's why I grew up in the swamp and like flea markets and swamp meets.
Okay.
So I remember when I started doing drag, I went to a swap meet and I bought like the big old like 50
What's a swap meet?
Like a flea market.
Okay.
Yeah,
where does that name come from?
Swap meet? I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like it's been
Is it like meat, like the food?
No.
It's like
it's like no, just a lot of like it's a flea market of just vendors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and my family would sell produce like fruit and stuff.
Oh wow.
So I grew up with that.
Oh, amazing.
But I know, like I remember that's why I always tell people like when you want to look for something, if you know a flea market or a street market or whatever, go to that first.
Yeah.
You might find it there, and you're also helping someone that's not a big store.
Yeah.
And to this day, I still go to either flea markets or like warehouse sales.
Wow.
For like random stuff. Like
what kind of fruit was your family doing?
All of it.
All of them.
Yeah, we sell like fresh fruit, and then I would prepare like the fruit cocktails and stuff.
Okay.
Like that, strawberries and what is it, cream and stuff. Like
where'd they get that? Like, were you on a farm?
No. Well, the thing is, so my family's was doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And at the time where I live in Baldwin Park, and at the time they, I guess the San Gabriel River, they used to have a lot of fields there. And they don't have them anymore. But that's where we would get. It was easier for people in the San Gabriel Valley to get produce. So like it was strawberries, corn, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But now, if you want to get fresh stuff, you just go to the produce. Produce district and by Santee Alley, kind of.
Yeah.
And I tell people like it's not dangerous because it's like it's a busy area. Yeah. So you'll be fine.
That's so cool.
And you should and people should look at it. I'm gonna post it one day. But there's a building that it just looks like a building.
Yeah.
But once you go through it, it's literally a flea market
A
of
full
produce.
flea
It's
market
so
of
good.
produce.
I hate it because when I used to go back in the day,
Yeah.
it was just busy to get through.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Well, and especially if you're working it too, you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I just gotta get
hurry
to
up,
work.
girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, give me that corn. We gotta go. Like,
oh my God. Now tell me about your relationship with Bella Spreads. Like, how did that come like into fruition? Because is she your drag?
Bella is my drag mother.
Drag mother.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bella's my drag mother. So I started drag in the Bay Area.
Okay.
And my drag mother at the time, when I started, her name is Samora Valentino Divine. She's still out there.
Wow.
We haven't.
That's an old school queen name.
She's so old school.
That is like
she literally, she's the pageant queen, and now she does a lot of stuff for like charities.
Yeah.
It's not that like the thing is I just moved back. I just moved away, so we still talk every now and then.
Yeah.
And whenever I go to the Bay Area, she'll go to the show if I'm doing something.
I love that.
She's really cool. But so I started over there. She was my drag mother, and then I came here, and I used to go out every single. Once I wanted to start doing drag. And also I wanted to learn how it's done because when I started, I got lucky that I met this person through. It was like a queer youth space, and at the time I thought I was trans. So
what?
Yes.
Wow.
So I always say like my first drag family were trans people.
Wow.
And also like my trans friends at the time. See, I feel like now it's weird to talk about being trans because I feel like there's a lot of rules and a lot of ways to say things. And my drag family at the time was telling me like, you don't have to do a certain thing to be trans. Because I told them like, I don't want to do this or this or this or this.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, you don't have to. If you don't feel like in your body, just claim whatever you want to be, and that's it. Right. Especially because a lot of my trans, I would say my brothers and sisters, they would be like, we're not doing a certain thing because we don't want to cut up our body if we don't want to. So
it was like pre non-binary.
It was very pre.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say I was what 2011. 2012.
Oh yeah.
So it was very that.
Yeah,
so,
non-binary was not around.
It wasn't a thing, and especially because when the
word for it.
Yeah. When I used to go to that space, it was to be like a queer counselor kind of thing, like a peer counselor. But I just joined them. Like my friend was like, just join us, like just join the conversation.
Yeah.
And that's when I would see like I said, like now I don't know how it is to be trans or to want to be to want to transition, because when I was with that group of people, it was hard for them to get the service that we have now.
Yeah.
Like some of the girls would be like, Isadora, don't get on hormones, just take birth control. Like
really?
it was very that because they weren't able to get it. So like we'll find a way to get what we need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So and I remember I tried it for a little bit and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
This is not for me. And then for a long time, especially like I said, when I moved back, I used to go out every other night.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Bella. And I met it was the whole House of DeVille. So St. Peter DeVille, Bella Spreads, Judas Jomanson. When there was a show out, they used to have a show out Frontline.
Okay.
And it was a
Fault Line.
I know,
Frontline.
Wow. Been a minute. And I used to go to their shows because when I was in the Bay Area, there wasn't a lot of Spanish shows.
Yeah.
And I saw that they were doing one. So I'm like, oh, I want to go see that. And that's when I met them. And then I started going out every week and I got close to them. But my name before I got here was Isis Sapphire.
You were?
Yeah, Isis Sapphire.
Wow.
And then I changed it right before I came because there was another Isis at the time in the Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
And she was blowing up for doing the Drag Race reviews.
Oh, okay.
So I remember when I would say my name, they're like, oh, you got it from her. So I'm like, okay, I'm changing it.
So you got to change it.
So I was like, Isadora, because I want to keep an I, because my name is Israel in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I mean in my boy mode.
Yeah.
And I was like, Isadora. I found it because
I love it.
I was just like, looked up names. But then Isadora Duncan, she's I think she was a famous like dancer.
Okay.
And she's known for like she was known for like being fashionable in her head wraps.
From what era?
I can't really
20s maybe?
Maybe 40.
Where's that from?
Like
maybe
you,
40s.
You,
Okay,
you know when they rap, yeah.
Yes.
It reminds me of like Debbie from like Adam's Family.
Yeah.
So very that. And her story was she was on, I think, a motorcycle or something, and her rap got caught in the wheel and choked her. And she got known more because of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, this bitch literally died in fashion.
Glamour.
Full glamour.
Full glamour.
So in my head, I'm like, I like Isadora. And then like I love it now because, you know, I don't know a lot of Isadora.
No,
so
it's such a
So
unique...
I love it. And it works in English and Spanish. So I'm like, it's perfect.
Yeah, absolutely.
So then I was Isadora. So I was Isadora Divine Manson.
Okay.
I used to be...
I did not know you were related in that way to Joe Manson.
Judas was my first drag mother in LA.
Wow, okay.
And then right before the pandemic, you know, she moved, and it was just that we weren't in contact as much anymore.
Yeah.
And me and Bella were already friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell people like I don't take drag families lightly. With Bella, I always tell people like if anybody will be like, oh, could we be a Spreads? I'm like, you know how long it took me to be a Spreads?
Oh yeah. Do you know how long? Yeah.
It was like 6 years.
Yeah, I know.
Before she was like, maybe. Like
took me 8 years with Tony Soto.
Yeah, the thing.
Tony Soto took 8. Like I was like, I've been showing up to your show for every month for 8 years. Like
and like also like, it's not just about drag. Like Bella she is a rock for me.
Yeah.
And she knows it. And and I love that I could call her and be like, look, or we call each other and be like, let me just rant for a little bit.
Yeah.
I literally called her and I'm like, let me cry.
Just
and they're like, thank you, bye. Talk to you later. And we're not even, and people will be like, oh, she's so mean. I'm like, she is. She's the mommy dearest of drag.
Yeah.
Like, but that's how I learn.
I love how dry she is.
Very.
She's so dry. She's funny.
And I tell people like all the time, like, Bella, you guys think she's being mean, but you know what? Do you want her to be mean, or do you want her to lie to you? She's not going to. She's not going to. One of the moments I always tell people, and it's the best, like, mother-daughter thing.
Yeah.
You know, we were drinking, and she was drunk, and I remember she took off her makeup. I didn't. In her drunkenness, in my head, I'm like, how dare you? She looked at me, and she goes, oh, you didn't blend right there. And in my head, I'm like, and I'm like, but she wasn't wrong. You know what I mean? And I'm still working on it. Like, I'm still working. Like, I feel like I barely learned something in the past 3 months. Yeah. Like, it's very that.
I know.
All the time.
Just wait till you see yourself on camera. You'll just be like, it helps though.
No,
it takes it to the next level.
No, but I love it, especially because since working the door.
Yeah.
That's what, like, I love that it's gotten me accustomed to do my face. And every single week, I'm like, oh, I don't like that. I'm changing that next week. Yeah. I'm changing that. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm going too much, but I'm like, it works. Especially for some of my characters. Yeah. What I hate is that I can't replicate some of the looks. I'm like, I tell people, I'm not a makeup artist. I just do what works on me. Yeah. And literally what other drag queens, what I see them, and I'll ask them. Yeah. Because I'm amazed at some people that could paint in 20 minutes and look amazing.
I have no idea how they do it. I have no idea.
It's taking me so long in my drag career to even get my eyebrows okay.
To get under 4 hours. No. For me.
How long do you take?
I take 3 to 4 hours. I know. It's so long. See, I'm trying to get shorter.
So this is what Bella taught me. Because what the thing is also, she would be like, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Yeah. I'm going to tell you, like, try, like, let me watch you do your makeup and I'll take notes and I'll let you know what I think. It's very that. And one day she's like, why are you rushing? She's like, you take forever and you're rushing and you're still taking forever and it's still not what you wanted. Yeah. So she's like, so calm down. And now she's even said, like, now you know that once you take your time, you kind of get what you want and it looks better. Yeah. And like, for me, I don't go more than an hour now. I love it. Wow. Oh, I go over an hour if I do like certain something. Yeah. Like, I hate
like something special.
I love being a color, but at the same time, I hate doing it. Yeah. Yeah. No, especially because, like I said, I don't think I'm a makeup artist. I don't think I have good technique.
Character queen. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, I do. I do a lot of characters. Yeah. And it's funny because years ago, I was like, I don't want to be known as a character queen. Yeah. Because I feel like people think like, oh, you only do that. It's like, no, the thing is, for me, it's like, I love doing that.
Yeah. I think I'm a character queen. Yeah. Like, hearing you say it. Like, I'm like, oh, wow. Like, I think that might be.
Like, on like earlier seasons of Drag Race. Yeah. They would say that. Like, that's why at a certain point I was like, I don't want people to think that I just do that. Like Bender La Creme in her first season, I feel she got that. They would always be like, oh, she's a character. She's playing a character. And it's like, well, she's a drag queen.
Yeah.
And we take inspiration from characters.
Exactly.
So like, I get it. But I'm like, I just love that. Now I'm like, okay, if I want to do a character, I can. And if I don't want to, I don't have to.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was very... Amazing. They just know me as that. But yes, it took me 6 years to be Bella's drag daughter.
And here you are.
Yeah.
Well, and congratulations on just 3 years of an epic show. I mean, Henny Games has truly become like such a central focal point of the drag community. And it's one of those competitions that really has the staying power and is so much a part of the conversation, which is what I always care about, is like, what are people talking about? Who is the it girl? And I really do feel like Henny Games is very much that girl.
No, I'm really excited about it, especially because the few months we're gonna have new artists that I haven't done. So I'm like, oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna change it up too.
Change it up. Are you gonna get Addison Rae, like some of the new ones?
I want to do one thing that I want to do is we don't do ballads.
Yeah.
Because my thing is like, let's be real. Sometimes people get bored.
Yeah. Especially if it's like queens that you don't know.
Exactly.
That can like carry a ballad.
So
like that's very
like,
risky.
Just to like a little tease. I kind of want to do Adele. Who doesn't like Adele? That's one.
Yeah.
And two, I'm like, let's switch it up, because also it's funny how some people would tell me like, oh, I don't want to do any games, because that's not my thing. I can't perform like that. It's not about the tricks and stuff. Yes, we love it.
Yeah.
But sometimes especially right now, and I've been telling the girls, when it comes to, especially when people are performing Gaga, because that's my queen.
Yes.
I'm like, if I see you having a good time, I'm living with you.
Yeah, right.
But if not, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah. Next.
Like that's how I'm like, it's about having a good time.
Yeah.
Perform like where you would perform that song.
Yeah.
You know, it's not about being a certain something.
It's not about like spins and
dips. Because
sometimes
the girls be like, well, I don't perform like that. I don't care.
Yeah.
I really don't care.
Yeah.
If you sell me body without showing body, you sold it.
Yeah. Right. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah.
It's very that like,
just give me the fantasy.
And if you and I tell people like, you should be watching Drag Race, because you can see some queens not do what you think they're gonna do, and you like sold it.
Sold it.
They sold it.
Sold it.
Hilarious.
Absolutely.
Like Bender La Creme when she did what is it? Whatever. But when she did one of the songs, I forgot what song, Anaconda.
Oh,
yeah. In my head, I'm like, that was hilarious. It was so much fun. So I tell the girls the same thing.
And you'd never expect that from
No,
her.
and I tell people about Henny Games, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
People, especially let's be real, the audience.
Yeah.
They pick up on everything.
Yeah, they know what they like.
They're watching.
The audience, what I will say about audiences, they never lie.
No, they don't.
They never lie. If they aren't living, if they don't like it, they're not gonna clap.
No, and I tell people like, people can. Sometimes you just see people like are quiet, and I'm like, go up to them. Some people are shy.
Yeah,
especially in like audience, like spaces that are they're standing.
Yeah,
like sometimes we have to be like, come to the front. Don't be shy.
Yeah. Come
don't
up
be scared.
Front. Exactly.
Don't buy it unless you want us to.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. It's like such an honor to have you. So now, and to get to know you, like you're somebody who's in front of us so much, but I feel like, the spotlight is so much on the competitors, and it's like, it's nice to like get to know the person behind the curtain. So thank you.
No, thank you for having
me. So now we're going to talk about the It Girl of the week. This is somebody who everybody has been talking about, blowing up on social media. This might like with the straights as well, with just kind of like the mainstream, like who do we think is somebody that is like part of the global or national conversation. Do you have yours in mind?
I do.
You do? Okay. So on the count of 3, we're going to say our It Girls of the week. So 3, 2, 1. Halloween.
Gladys.
Yes, it is Gladys. It is absolutely 100% Gladys. Yeah. I was like, oh, I'm kind of cheating going so broad with Halloween.
No,
but
it just happened.
And everybody's talking about it, and that's what all the posts are. And fucking Gladys won Halloween. Absolutely.
No, she did. And my thing is, when I saw it, I was like, I don't know who this is.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't know who this is.
So you haven't seen Weapons?
No. See, okay. So is Weapon? See, it's weird to ask this question.
Yeah.
Because I don't watch anything that's
no.
slightly
Tell
fearful.
Me. Yeah.
Like I like suspenseful stuff.
Sure.
But like for example, I like watching Hannibal Lecter. I don't know why.
Okay.
I like getting like maybe because it's psychology. I don't know what it is, but I watch that.
Yeah.
But like anything that's like jump scare or anything, like
I
even tell people like for Halloween, I don't like scary stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
I like the fun,
me neither.
Campy side of Halloween.
I did watch it because I knew she was going to be big.
Mhm.
I felt her coming. I was like, I want to be in on the joke. I want to be in on the conversation. And of course, I've now seen so many drag performances as well, doing Gladys. Everybody's been dressing up as her. So I was like, okay, I have to know. I'm somebody that needs to know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, let me watch this, figure it out. Yeah.
Like this, I feel like, and like I said, and it's funny because I saw so many versions of it.
Yeah.
So I asked one of my friends, I'm like, who is it? Because they did it. Felony Dodger.
Felony Dodger. I knew you were going to say Felony Dodger.
Felony
Yes.
dressed up.
Hers
And
was so good.
and I asked her, like, so what is it? She's like, oh, it's just, and like, is it scary? She's like, no. And I'm like, but is it like a suspense? She's like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, I hate asking that question because
and
depending
don't ask
on
felony.
No, but also depending on your level of like what you like of fear.
Yeah.
You'll be like, it's fine. Like my friend, he's like, it's not even scary. It's stupid.
Right.
And in my head, I'm like, well, I watched the clip and I'm like, I'm not watching that.
No way.
Like,
well, I was about to tell you, I was like, actually, it is more suspenseful than like super scary. But then once you said the jump scare thing, I was like, never mind, don't watch it.
Like,
it is full of jump scares.
It kind of reminds me of the Ed Gein. I don't know if you saw the Ed Gein.
Oh yeah, what is that?
It's like it just shows like what like it's a series about Ed Gein from I think it's Ryan Murphy.
Okay.
But in my head, I'm like, it's not scary. It's creepy, and I'm like, and I'm not trying to watch that.
Right.
Like, I want to watch happy stuff. Like I'm ready that.
Absolutely.
I'm ready that.
Absolutely. What were some of your other favorite
costumes? Talking about Gladys.
God, talking about Gladys. She's in the room. She's talking. Hold on, we're gonna get a seizure here.
Yeah.
So who were some of your other like winners of Halloween?
Oh, there was so many.
I know.
And I love Halloween. I'm gonna say that right now.
I
love
can
Halloween.
See that. Well, character queen.
I
love Halloween too. But
the reason I like Halloween is because that was the one time that my mom, like, was like, my mom used to be a Tupperware consultant. So every month they would like for the holidays they would have like Tupperware parties and stuff.
Yeah.
So we would dress up. And I told my mom today, I'm like, I think it's your fault, my queen, drag queen. Because I was thinking, like, when I was little, I'm like, I remember the mask was my favorite.
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
So we didn't have that much money, but my mom was very crafty. So like, she just bought me a yellow blazer, did green makeup, and that's it.
Amazing.
You know what I mean? And that was every year.
Yeah.
And that was every year. And then when I got older, once I started doing drag, I'm like, oh my God, all the characters that I love, and they were my friends, because I say that a lot. Like, I always say, like, Isadora's, like, for example, this Barney look.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's if Isadora was born into Barney. So it's like what Isadora was born into, like, Luigi or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like how I see myself if I would have been born Barney.
Yeah.
You know? And also, I'm like, I feel like these characters were, like, my only friends at the time, because I was very, like, I isolated myself a lot when I was younger, and even up to high school.
Why?
So I feel like it's just a lot going on in my family. It wasn't bad, but it was just like everybody's doing their own thing, and I was always just watching TV.
Do you have a big family?
We're a family of five siblings.
Oh, you have 5 siblings.
5 siblings. Yes, 4 other siblings.
Okay.
4 other siblings, and so the thing is, like, at that time, you know, my family was going through a lot, so I found myself alone a lot. Which it's not their fault. Like, I always tell them, like, it's not your fault. It's just, you know, it is
5
what it
kids.
Is. And I was like, Mama, I was still fed and whatever. It's fine.
Hey.
So, but I did spend a long time with myself. And then, like, I don't know, like, growing up, I think it's also because I was trying to hide the family version of me. Because the thing is, like, my family didn't know I was getting called things at school. Right. I kept that very to myself.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what it was.
Yeah.
So I spent time literally just watching. Like, superheroes are my favorite thing.
Yeah. And so they became your friend, like superheroes and all these characters. You just imagined yours.
Everything that I refer to is from a movie.
Yeah.
Even music. Like, I feel like I didn't get into music until, like, when I met Bella. Because I feel like Bella broadened my range of music.
Yeah.
Because before that, it was whatever I saw in movies.
Yeah.
Or whatever my family was listening to, which was Spanish music or 80s.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Well, and is it also true? I think Icon told me this, but is it also true that pop music is how you learned English? Or, like, am I making that up?
No. I'm like, I feel like I said something like that before.
Okay.
But no, so what happened was, so I'm a Spanish major.
Okay.
I was going to be a Spanish teacher.
Oh.
Didn't happen. I mean, I did graduate and everything. I just didn't like it. I just didn't. I was a translator for a long time, but I always tell people, like, when you listen, the best way for you to learn another language is literally watch TV.
Yeah.
Watch TV, because when I was going to be a teacher, I remember I did it for a week.
Yeah.
I was like, absolutely not. I can't. I cannot sit here and teach you the ABCs.
No.
Like that's not why I did it.
No
I
patience for that.
So like I say, it's all about conversation.
Yeah.
That's one. So with TV, it's like, even if you know what they're saying, but let's say you Google a phrase, the next time you hear it, you're gonna remember that scene and you're like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So like that's, as I tell people, like I love watching things I learn more from watching like a random series than me actually sitting down and reading something.
Yeah. Well, and also like, I mean, that's how we're like absorbing things these days anyway, you know, just like
right now, I'm like with like things that are going on in my head, I'm like, we're so lucky to have social media.
Yeah.
Because we get information quickly.
I know.
Now that we take advantage of it, that's a different story.
I know. Well, everything's like a double-edged sword, you know. So who were some of your other favorite looks that you saw?
Let's see. Oh my God, there was so many.
I know. I'll say one of mine.
Yes.
My it girl last week was the White House getting destroyed, and somebody in West Hollywood
I saw that.
did the white, like they had a full White House with the East Wing being demolished, and it was good.
That's hilarious.
It was so good.
I wonder if they won anything. I hope they did.
I know. Well, that's the thing is that like I talked with Heaven Lee on the podcast about this, is that like Halloween is kind of that time for all the makeup artists, all the costume designers who are normally designing for other people, they get to design for themselves. And so you get to, in West Hollywood, you get to see that on full display. Like this is the best place to be for Halloween because you get to see that talent. Just like,
and let's be real, like gays, we put a lot of thought into it.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes I'm like, I don't know what this is.
Yeah.
But they tell me, and I'm like, you're stupid, and I love that.
Yeah, I know.
I love that.
I know. Well, yeah, one of my like the whole I was gonna say for my niche girl is the next segment is I hate gay Halloween. What do you mean you're ... Yes. That whole thing was so big this year.
The Leah, what's that girl? Leah, is it the one that was she just has an M&M?
Oh
my God.
This year?
Yeah, no. So people were dressing up as
Lisa Rinna as the M&M.
Yes. What is that?
What do you mean? I know. It's so people. So there's like a green M&M or something that like looks like Lisa Rinna, a housewife of Beverly Hills, and it's like that is such a niche gay reference that like nobody else is gonna get that. And that's why I love Halloween, because that's where you get to see like what in the culture is hitting, like, where like we all recognize it and we all see it and we know what it is.
I'm hoping like the 90s stuff comes back. I feel like it is coming back.
It is. Oh, absolutely.
So that's why this week when I saw like people coming in as full Power Rangers, I'm like, oh.
Yes.
Thank you. Like Bella, she was one of the Wacko from the Animaniacs.
Oh, amazing.
And I'm like, bitch, that's hilarious. I'm like,
hilarious.
So we posted our picture. I'm like, we're literally Saturday morning cartoons. Like, that's what we are today.
I love
like,
that.
You know what I mean? What is some other girl, Cece? She was Bobby from King of the Hill.
Amazing.
And it was hilarious because they reposted King of the, like they're they posted it. I'm like, that's I cannot believe it, but that's hilarious.
I love that. And you get to show reverence and what you love in the culture, and it's like this mutual time where the artists get to be like, whoa, we made an impact. Like, this is so cool.
Like a Precinct, the winner for their contest, it was awesome. It was like a huge alien head.
Okay.
In a gown.
Oh,
and it's just like a glamour alien. I'm like,
glamour alien. Please tell me she danced to Alien Superstar.
No, well they didn't do it.
It wasn't a drag. I'm like, it was a drag competition.
No, like Alien versus Predator. It was like that kind of like big old head and like with the gown. I'm like,
oh my God, amazing.
Stupid, but it was amazing.
Did you also see Demi Lovato dressed as Poot?
No.
So this is a deep reference. This is a deep cut pop culture reference. There was like a weird photo taken of her on a red carpet where she looked like some sort of Gollum type character.
Oh yes.
And like people like the internet, like they nicknamed it Poot, Poot, and that it's like this secret twin that Demi keeps like locked in her basement or whatever. And so this is like from 10 years ago, like 2015. And so like for Halloween this year, she dressed as herself in that photo where it's like one hair, like a couple of hairs, and then bald on the sides, and she's like rummaging around her garage or whatever, like pretending she's in the basement. I love a queen that can laugh at herself, and she won for me with that.
What was Heidi this year? Oh, she was Medusa.
Was she? I actually was not aware of what Heidi was.
I love Heidi Klum.
I know.
See, to me, Heidi is one of those people that they love Halloween. They put thought into it.
Yeah.
And they're like, I want you to see this.
Yes.
And I love that.
Her and Janelle Monáe, I feel like, are the queens.
What did she do this
I don't
year?
know what she did for this year, but I always know that she's like fully. Wait. No, I do. My brain is starting to be like, wait, you do know what she did. Oh, I saw it. I saw it for a moment. And this is what's so crazy about the internet is you see something and then you like totally forget about it. Oh my God. So gosh, well, I'm glad we sort of agree. We sort of matched there, like for Halloween. Let's get to our niche girls of the week, like somebody who is trending specifically on our timeline or in the gay community's timeline that might not necessarily be trending worldwide. Do you have anybody you'd like to start off with?
See, I don't think it's so niche.
Okay.
But I feel like it's niche to like the gays.
Yeah.
Our Mother Monster.
Like
Gaga, I don't know.
I
feel like this weekend what was trending like I saw all the time and I'm like, it is amazing. I wish I was there. She did like I think they did a like a Halloween event in Barcelona. And she's just there. It's like YouTube threw it out, but she was just there. And they played Abracadabra. And out of nowhere, she just turns to her dancers and they all do the choreo. And I'm like, what a time to be alive.
What a time. You must be living that she's returned back to like, I feel like her roots.
But I'm scared she's going to leave again.
I know. Like, so you're like trying to live in it?
I'm like, can you not talk about being happy with your partner and want to have children? I'm like, you just came back, girl.
Yeah, like, live in this monster era.
But also in my head, I'm like, well, you have to live your life.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Yeah.
Because,
So you're enjoing it.
I'm enjoying it. Like she's coming back in February. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try to be there.
You're going to do it.
Yeah.
You're going to do it.
Yeah.
Well, one of my niche girls this week is Lushious Massacr. She has popped all the way off this year. Her. And speaking of people who people were dressed as her for Halloween.
Yes.
And I was like, that's how you know she's really made it and really like broken through the zeitgeist, because people are dressing as her. They know her as a character. And like, for those who don't know who she is a drag queen who sort of does the on the street sort of talking videos. Yes. She does sort of what she calls drag investigations, where she'll like go into a store or a shop and like investigate like what's going on there.
And in my head, I'm like, when she's doing it, in my head, I'm like, I've been in that store, and I'm like, you're so right. Like when she goes to Ross or Didi's, because I used to work at Didi's. Yeah. Ross, so when she's saying things, I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And especially because we wouldn't realize in the Ross and Didi's, the staff, they will get their stuff first. And that's when I started doing drag. It was perfect for me. If I saw a certain thing that I liked, I'm like, oh, I'm going to get this and get my 40% off later. You know what I mean? So when I see Luscious doing it, I'm like, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a lot of places are not chubby friendly.
Yeah.
Or just women, like just body friendly at all.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, there's certain things I'm like, you think that's gonna look good on people? Like, how dare you? Or like when she says, "Don't do this to me," with like the prices, I'm like, she's right.
She's right. Don't do it, little girl.
You don't do it.
Don't
I'm like,
do it,
how dare
girl.
you charge someone like $40-$50 for something that's like just a scrap of fabric?
Yeah.
Like no. For the big girls
in this economy,
no.
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
I was like, tell people like, yes, Didi's. Babe, go to Didi's.
Yeah.
Go on Sundays.
And just the whole brand she's created of having like the little voices that come out of Brick
Creature. I love it.
It's so good, and it's become so like, it's so addictive, and it's so just like and also I think what's great to see is somebody really carving their own lane outside of Drag Race.
Yes.
And I think we're in a moment now culturally where people are really finding avenues where they're like, oh wait, I have a camera in my hand, and I have this,
and she's inspirational to me because as Mexican American, I think she's Mexican American.
Okay.
My parents are in Mexico and El Salvador.
Yeah.
So when I see her, one, just being herself.
Yeah.
Two, just trying to have a good time and entertain people, and she's obviously been successful.
Yeah.
And seeing like she talks about how she's from a small town and now she's doing other stuff. In my head, I'm like, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's so awesome. Like that's the life that I want to live too. Like I want to just be dedicated to my craft. So when I see her do it,
community, like
that's the thing too. And she's very outspoken. She speaks out, and she does help the community too.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm like, she is also like she's like leading the path for other people to be like, let's do what we want, and if you guys enjoy it, help us to make more of it.
Yeah.
That's literally I feel like that's what's going on.
Yeah. No, people are really rallying
because
behind her.
Also what people don't realize is that that bitch worked for that.
Yeah.
It didn't just happen overnight of her like, I'm gonna start saying things and see what happens. No, like it's been years of her like doing this.
And you can tell she's just so comfortable in herself and who she is and like what she stands for. And like it is organic. Like I think sometimes what happens, especially with the Rue girls, is they blow up so quickly that then they're trying to appeal to the masses, but they don't even know like really who they are.
And see, and the one thing that I love about Lush is that she's like, I'm gonna do what I want.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And come with me if you want on this journey or not. You know?
Absolutely.
It's and I love that. I will say I'm so upset that I have not met her.
Yeah, that seems odd
I'm
to
so
me.
upset.
It's gonna happen. Let's manifest that.
She was in Downey, and I was like, I can't have to work.
I saw her at Mickey's on like one of Johnny McGovern's videos.
I'm like the one time that I didn't go.
Yeah.
Or wasn't planning on going. She was there.
She was there.
Or my Bella did a gig where she DJ'd and she was there too, and I'm like,
oh my god, it's gonna happen, babe.
Yeah, like she did a Club Chub 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
she was there for the drag investigations.
Yes,
I left 10 minutes before she got
there. Come on, babe. Like, we gotta work this out.
It'll happen. It'll happen. We'll see you, girl.
It'll happen. It's gotta happen. Yeah, I feel like her and then Tiara Skye in the UK. She's another one that is like she's called Streetwalker. She does like this Streetwalker segment where she's on the street talking to people, and she's also hilarious and has popped off like with her like very unique personality. And I think it's so interesting that they're sort of coming up at the same time.
Another one that's very niche to me too right now is her name is Satin Greco.
Okay.
She is a drag queen from Spain.
Oh, okay.
She gives very old school drag, and she even says that she's like, I give tranny drag. That's her thing.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like, and I love her. Like that's very niche too, because a lot of people don't. I feel like we don't appreciate all forms of drag sometimes, or because we don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like I tell people, like I know Spanish, but even their humor or their whatever they're delivering, it's hard to translate to my Spanish or my culture.
Right.
But I love it. Like that's someone like that's very old school drag, and they're enjoying what they do, and it's so. I love when some drag queens make it look easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
it feels you just feel comfortable watching them.
When I see some queens do something, I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm so nervous about walking around sometimes. like,
I still got to work on walking.
Yeah. No. Like
still
I always say I don't know if you guys know Becky Peach.
I just started following her.
So Becky, like she does the tricks and it's amazing.
Yeah.
One day we did a brunch. I'm stretching, but so I could walk in heels.
Mm-hmm.
And she's stretching because she's wants to do these flips. And I'm like, I was like, I hate you.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I don't trip.
Right.
Like that's why I'm stretching.
Yeah.
Not for anything else.
Not for anything else.
So my calf doesn't go out like midway.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
Yeah.
That is so funny. One of my other niche girls was Diplo appearing on a podcast and talking about, the interviewer asked if you about Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I partied with them. Like, I used to date them or whatever." And somehow the interviewer was talking about Katy Perry, but he thought Justin Trudeau, and like anyway, so he jokingly said he had dated both Justin and Katy, which Justin and Katy dating is a niche girl in itself. But then also like, I love bisexual Diplo, who is like so open about being bisexual and just like so chill about it.
I love it. I feel like I hope one day we get to the point where labels aren't a thing.
Yeah, I know. We've always had that conflict, haven't we?
And yes, and I feel like that's why I like I said, I became a Spanish major.
Yeah.
Because I like Spanish culture. Because there's a movie, and I'll post it or something.
Yeah.
But there's a movie where it shows like the Spain movement in the 80s where people were having like sex with, men, women, it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Because they were like, it's about having a good time.
Yeah.
Not about the gender.
Right.
And in my head, I'm like, that's awesome.
So awesome.
You know what I mean? And I guess it was a whole 80s movement. And I'm like, can we go back to that?
Yeah, I know.
But when I left LA, it was because I wanted to leave labels and stuff. Like to this day, I don't like saying how I like I'm like, no, you call me Isadora. That's what my pronouns, Isadora. If you know my boy name, then yes, you can call me that. Yeah. When I'm not in drag.
Yeah.
I'm very that.
Yeah, I know. I the label thing it's so interesting because on one hand it can provide you comfort and like understanding of like, oh, that's what I am. Like where you're like, oh, like now suddenly the world is making sense because I've got this sort of like label to see myself as, but then on the other hand, it can be so restrictive.
It can be, but what I tell people all the time, some people are like, oh, I don't understand it or I don't like it. You know why? Because that's not your problem. Like, you don't deal with that kind of stuff. Like, straight people, when it's like, oh, you guys say this, I'm like, yeah, but that's because you guys literally don't have that issue.
Yeah.
And
you never had to think about it.
No, like, the most sometimes, like, I tell my male family members sometimes, I'm like, you can't say that because you know that you're a man and you want to be with a woman. That's it.
Yeah. With
me, I'm like even now in the gay community, like, it's getting even harder. Like, not too femme, not too mask. I'm like, oh my God.
You think it's getting harder?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
You know what I mean? Like, some people are not chubby enough. Some people are too like, it's so many things. That's why I'm like, guys, how about we don't? Like, yeah. I get that people need to identify because they do have to go through that struggle. You know what I mean? They have that struggle. Not all of us do. Right. Like, sometimes I feel like it's even a privilege just to say that you're just gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's like, it is a privilege because you don't have to go through, imagine coming out one as not, let's say not straight, and then this and this and this. It's hard. Yeah.
Well, and I also feel like, especially with like the way that JoJo Siwa has been so much a part of the cultural conversation this year, like, I think there has been a lot of biphobia that has emerged in the gay community, or like that's obviously always been there, but like now, like, there's like a spotlight on it.
Isn't it like people say that it's like pan and bi and it's all these things? In my head, I'm like, I understand there's categories.
Yeah.
But I feel like at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I talked a little bit with my Leaky last week about the difference between bi and pan, and like it is just very interesting because I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. It's like whatever feels good to you, whatever fits, and like so so it's kind of with the non-binary thing. Like, sometimes you wake up, you feel more masculine. Sometimes you want to wear a nice shirt, and then sometimes you want to wear pajamas. Like, I mean, sometimes like you're feeling like the way that you feel like determines what you put on that day, or who you are that day.
And that's the other thing too. When I was in the Bay Area, the labels were insane too, because also it was, when I went out there, I didn't know queer was a thing.
Yeah.
I thought queer was a bad word.
Slur.
You know what I mean? Like, I remember my only reference was like Brokeback Mountain. They said queer. I'm like, it was a bad thing. So when people started using the word queer, I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
Things like that. And then I heard, what is it? It's not non-binary, but like gender fluid. There's gender fluid. And so my thing is, I don't understand it, but I get where they were coming from. Like, I completely understand. So for example, with me, like, I don't like gender just because I'm like, I don't think
feels like a box.
Yes, because I'm like, only because you're a boy doesn't mean you do this, or a girl you do this. And my thing is, like, growing up, my dad was always that person, like, oh, like, boys don't wear this. So that's why I'm like, I'm like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Wear what I want today.
I know. I know. Well, and that's why I've always respected the trans community, because you are literally figuring out who you are with like a blank slate, a blank page, and like deciding what to take, what to not take, and like what to pick up and what not to pick up. And you're not following really any playbook sometimes. Like,
and that's not, and people don't realize it's not just like a non-straight thing. But let's be real. Even straight people have their identity crisis. Yeah. Like right now, like, I love helping my niece, like, she's going through it a little, but I was like, it's normal.
It's normal. Everyone goes through
things that happen in life are so normal.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there's no, like, I always tell people, like, they're like, yo, happy all the time. I'm like, I paint on the happy.
Yeah.
I'm like, when I'm not in drag, then I'll feel what I gotta feel.
Yeah.
But when I'm in drag, I'm like, no, everything's good with the world.
Everything's good with the world.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's very that.
It's so crazy. I'm like, some days I'm like, I can't believe I'm about to get in drag and perform and like be like a superstar, because I'm like, I don't feel that way at all. But then once you put it on, you're like, well, no, I'm ready to take on the world. Ready for the world tour.
There's been moments, especially like at Henny Games now, I have to try to be like, even if I'm just watching, because sometimes people are like, are you upset? I'm like, no, I wasn't feeling well. I'm like, oh, we could tell. I'm like, don't. Fuck. So like, I always tell people, like, just put on a smile when you're in public, and then in the back, like, oh, like, we're good. Let's take a little breather.
Yeah.
Like, and I tell people, like, it's, things happen.
Yeah.
And we have to deal with it.
Absolutely.
We have to deal with it.
Absolutely.
Like, the world keeps going without you. If you don't.
Exactly. Well, now we're gonna get to our it girls who got away.
Okay.
So this is somebody who the culture has oh wait, let me look at my list real fast. Oh my god, so much I didn't talk about. There's so much. You're so fun to talk to. Like, I've never like sat down and talked like so much with you
We're gonna have
before,
to
and
make
it's
part-
like
we're gonna have to make part 2 or 3.
I mean, literally, like I'm so blown away by like the amount that you've shared. Like, sorry,
I know.
we do need to get
I'm
to
like,
our
ADHD. Sorry.
I know my ADHD is like crazy. I actually think I might have it.
Same.
Probably same. Okay, so now we're gonna get to our it girls who got away. So this
Okay.
is somebody who the culture slept on, that deserves their flowers, and we're gonna rally for this person for 1 minute. We're gonna make our pitch for why we need to bring this person back. Do you want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna give you this timer, and just let me know 30 seconds, 15 seconds, like as I'm approaching the end there, and then hopefully your gloves work on that.
They'll work.
They'll work. Okay.
Let me know when to start.
Yeah, go for it.
1, 2, 3.
My it girl who got away is Wendy Williams. I have been seeing so many clips this Halloween of James, what was that? Of the pan to the audience, of seeing the zombie mask in the audience. And boy, have I missed her. Wendy, we miss you so much. I think that she was just somebody who was a talk show host who was really for the people. I think sometimes when you watch these other people like Ellen or Kelly Clarkson, no shade to them, but like you can tell they're getting the coin, and they're like not being real and authentic with their opinions. And I always feel like with Wendy, like she had a way of speaking to you where you felt like she was your friend. Oh, 20 seconds. Sorry. And I used to watch I used to watch her. I used to watch you like every day at my 9 to 5 and just like wish that I was on the show and kikiing with you and talking with you. And I'm so inspired by you, and we miss you and we need you back. And we did you dirty. Free Wendy, because she deserves to be on our screens.
1.
Yes.
Sorry, I was paying attention.
You were so into it. You were so into it.
No, because in my head, I'm like, yeah, Wendy Williams. What happened to her?
Well, she kind of had a Free Britney thing as well, where she was having some health troubles. Sort of like they were saying that she had dementia and stuff like that, and she's like, no, I don't have dementia, but she did. Like, it was unclear if like the alcohol was also contributing to like her spaciness and everything like that, and then they sort of locked her up as well. She was put under a conservatorship, and so then people also rallied because like there's a photo of her on the glass window saying like, help me, like please get me out of here. And luckily now she's out. I don't know the full status of her situation, but she has been given more freedom. She has been speaking more, and she is coherent when she speaks. And, you know, she's not the same Wendy that was the talk show host, but, you know, she deserves our respect. She deserves our loves, and she deserves to have like, you know, a right to her own life.
And let's be real, the community misses her.
We miss her so bad. Yeah. I mean, you could.
How many times have you not seen her on some like people like talking of her or her coming like in something?
Yeah.
And Drag Race, we see it all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, she should.
This Halloween especially, I felt like we missed her so much.
I hope I don't know what she's going through now, but I hope that, you know, she could return a podcast.
Yeah.
Something.
Well, and that's the thing, is that her opinions felt real. Like she felt like somebody who would actually have an opinion.
But you know what I know what I always felt about Wendy Williams?
Yeah.
That she just spoke her mind.
Absolutely. That's what
it wasn't about wanting to talk bad about someone. It's like that's the way she felt.
Yeah.
And let's be real, sometimes we don't say how we feel like that.
Yeah.
Like we may have an opinion, but like, nah, it's not appropriate.
I know. Well, and it's interesting watching myself on this podcast because I can see when I'm being real and when I'm not. And so like I'm working really hard. Wendy Williams is my North Star. Mm-hmm. Like she's my North Star in terms of like, be real, be authentic, share how you feel. Like, you know, these are movies. This is music, like for the most part. And for politics and that sort of thing, like it can get dicey. And like sometimes we don't always know the right answer or anything. And it's okay to like take a beat and be like, you know what? I'm taking a beat to figure this out. And then I'll come forward with like what my opinion is without, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
And especially now, like it's so important to speak out on so many different things. And
it is because I feel like sometimes when we don't, we have a spotlight for no reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you know? I
know.
So even if I tell people, even if you don't have to post about it, but you could tell other people.
Yeah,
you know, and talk like
in conversation.
Like right now, I love that this weekend it was all about conversation, and I'm like, okay, we'll see what we do. We'll see what we
exactly.
do.
Oh, and speaking of the Hunger Games, I mean, like, Trump hosting that Great Gatsby party. He hosted a Great Gatsby party as SNAP benefits. have been cut for so many people.
I saw this weekend someone post. Or I think I posted it. I think Obama spoke, and they were like, "Well, you're losing your SNAP benefits, but we have a new ballroom."
Yeah,
like, come on.
I know, and we really have to like rally.
Yeah,
and like because we were talking a little before, but like things are gonna get dire for a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous for the
Mhm.
downtown area
Mhm.
because let's be real, it's scary as it is going
Mhm.
sometimes at night. And right now I'm like, if people get desperate, what's gonna happen?
Yeah,
Like
I
we
know.
see that through other, countries that struggle and like stuff like that's the things that happen. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, what's gonna happen here?
Yeah,
Because I think we're past the point where people are like, oh, it's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
It's happening before we even see it.
Yeah, I think, and that's something part of why I want to have this podcast too, is that like I feel like everybody's asleep. I feel like a lot of people are sleeping right now and like don't fully realize the situation that we're in.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Especially after, I'm gonna say, when people bring up a certain topic, a political topic, sometimes I don't know of it. And it's not, and I feel really ignorant and stupid because and I'll be like, where did you find that? I was like, oh, I found that on Twitter, or I found this. And in my head, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so in my bubble that I'm really not that aware of what's going on in the world.
Well, I mean, that's the balance with drag, is that sometimes we need the escapism. We need the, to go into a reality or a fantasy and be like, let's live in this world. Let's live where this is all okay. And we're safe and we can dress like this and be free.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you do need that as well. And then, so it's a balance for sure. Are you ready for your It Girl Who Got Away?
I will say I kind of changed it. It'll be really random, but
okay, word.
I love it.
I never know what I'm going to say. So it's like, or sometimes I plan it, sometimes I don't. I did not plan that. So, speak from the heart, girl. Okay, so ready?
Yes.
Isadora spreads. This is your It Girl Who Got Away, and go.
They didn't get away, but I want to see them back. It's Michelle Pfeiffer. I know that she's done many things, but
yes,
the two reasons that I like her is because of she's Catwoman. She's the Catwoman. Let's be real. I love everybody else, but in my head, I'm like, no, you did it justice. That's one. Two, she was in Grease too, which I know a lot of people don't like.
Yeah. Okay.
But in my head, I'm like, I like that one a little more than the first one.
Okay.
Because of Michelle Pfeiffer.
You better run for your girl.
You know what I mean?
30 seconds.
Yeah. So my thing is like, I wish I could see Michelle Pfeiffer come back as Catwoman again. Imagine the gays would lose their shit. So we need to see you back I want to see her back as a villain. Catwoman or something sexy, just like Cool Rider.
10 seconds.
Give me another Cool Rider. Imagine her doing that. Oh my God, please.
Oh my God, and that's 1 minute.
Yes.
Amazing, Michelle Pfeiffer. Come on, does she have an Oscar or anything like that?
I don't know. See,
let's give it to her.
See, that's why I say, am I in my own bubble? I like Michelle Pfeiffer, but because of these two things that I love.
Yeah,
Batman Returns. I'm like, I could recite that movie.
Yeah,
from start to finish.
Which one? Wait, which one?
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns, yeah.
My favorite.
This look is giving kind of like a little jokery vibe.
I love it. No, I the people that make my outfits, I would tell them like, this is my inspiration. This is what I kind of want. Let me know what you think. And then they'd be like, oh, how about this? And I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Like with this one, I'm like, I know I could do a Joker moment if I want to.
Absolutely.
Barney and Dino from freaking the Flintstones. So in my head, I'm like, yeah. I always find a way to
tie it all together.
Yes.
Yeah.
I haven't done Catwoman.
Yeah.
Until this year.
Okay. Oh, you have. So now you have.
No, I haven't done it. They're making me the.
They're making it now.
They're making it now.
Work, bitch.
That.
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
What else have I not done? Oh, and last year I did the Penguin. That was my last. That was last year's Halloween costume.
I think I remember that one.
Yeah. So I'm like,
yeah.
Maybe we're not ready for the new characters coming.
Well, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see more of you. Thank you so much for coming on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Where can we find you on social media?
You could find me everywhere at Isadora Spreads.
Okay.
And I am gonna talk about some things coming up. So Henny Games next week, Tuesday.
Work.
This Wednesday, the House of Spreads has a new show called Spreads Wide Open.
Yes.
And it's for anyone it's a drag performer wants to be a drag performer. There's your chance we're sharing the stage with everybody. And also like if you guys want advice, you can ask us during an intermission or after the show.
Yeah.
And
I've done it. It's an amazing show. I love open stages. I think they are so important to just figure out who you are and what you like to do.
Especially because I want people to realize something, especially with Henny Games and Spreads Wide Open.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing drag because we're supposed to be having a good time. I understand the world is crumbling and we need money. I understand that. But when I did drag, like I was happy to make $5 on tips.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not where it is now.
Right.
So I'm like, let's go back to this. Let's go out and have a good time.
Yeah.
Pick a song, do a little mix. Let's go have a good time.
Fuck yeah.
So that's what Spreads Wide Open is about. So I hope to see you there.
Absolutely.
And we Precinct hosts now the Disney brunch on the second Sundays.
Oh, cool.
So hopefully you guys can make it to that.
Yeah.
It's this Sunday with Jackie Beat hosting. So
very
you guys
cool.
Want to see the future one?
That's awesome. That's so awesome. Well, I know you've been working overtime to keep Precinct stores open, and I thank you for that because I know that there was a scare over the summer that Precinct might have to shut its doors, and I honestly can't imagine this city without Precinct. So thank you for everything that you are doing. You are working overtime,
we have to
girl.
Thank also Bella because
Bella
soon as it was announced, she did a fundraiser for it, and we it helped a lot.
Y'all fucking rallied,
but we don't realize it's still have a long way to go.
Yeah. So please go out and support these shows, support Precinct, support Isadora. You seriously are one of the hardest working queens in the city.
You.
I'm so honored that you came on the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to be back because
I'm
like let's talk some more.
I know, like literally, I'm like, wow, I think this is my longest episode so far. I just couldn't figure out where to stop. It was so fun talking to you.
Neither did I. I'm like,
oh my god,
I'm like, stop, girl.
Oh my god, and please make sure to follow us, like and subscribe to the podcast either on YouTube or on not Spotify because they are doing ICE recruitment ads. So everyone please delete your Spotify and go over to iTunes. I hear the sound quality is better anyways. So please go support iTunes Music. We vote with our dollars. Let us know in the comments, is there anyone that we missed in the conversation? Because as we all know, when you're an it girl, conversation is currency. We'll see you next week.